Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I hope everyone's doing well today. We are going to be having a look at the background around the Jubilee, and if we can get any energy and find out any insights of what happened behind those windows. So thank you for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. It really helps the channel out. And let's get into it. So I'm using the Tarot of the Pagan Cats. It's a small tarot deck. It's one you can fit in your handbag or your rucksack or whatever you use. And I thought we'd use this to have a little bit of insight. Okay, so I'm shuffling it. Whoops, they jumped out. I'll leave them there because they jumped out and we'll have a look at them in a bit. Shuffling it. Shuffling it. Okay, so that one starts. So first off, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. There was a little bit of fighting, a little bit of having to lay some ground rules down with this. There has been some temper tantrums. There has been some drama behind the scenes. This Queen of Swords, when she's upright, she's a cool customer. She's a very level-headed, cutting woman, but when she's in reverse, this energy is like very demanding, very high maintenance, but they will cut you down. They're not somebody who's emotional, but they want what they want and they're going to get what they want. So it's a very interesting start to this kind of serene air of the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, very Devil Wears Prada. What's cutting? Okay, so we've got upside down again. We've got the Three of Wands, and this is being able to bond and work together and look out to the future. And it's when it's in reverse, it's very internalized. It's more about ego than like looking out. So I do feel that behind the scenes regarding the Jubilee, there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of butting heads. People had their noses put out of joint. Yeah. And do feel like the Queen has probably had to come down and say something. So here we have the Knight of Swords in reverse above what was known about it. Okay, so we could, for want of a better word, we could see and read between the lines. We could see there was issues, but we didn't know the whole story. We could see that there was obviously egos going on, but we didn't see everything. This royal family, they sat separately to the Markles. They were separated out, and it didn't look quite like the Markles were comfortable with their seating arrangements. So it could be well to do with that. The impression everyone got was there was a bit of a disjoint there. So yes, let's have a look and see what's underneath. Okay, you come out. Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups. So here we have a water sign woman. It usually comes out in the royal readings about Princess Diana. There is some issues regarding the family around Princess Diana and her legacy and her memory, and this is causing a lot of conflict. It could well possibly be the comments that Harry made about Princess Diana cosmically looking after his family in preference to William's family now. It could well be that they're trying to own that, and this is just what's underlying it. It seems with the Queen of Cups under here, it's just that what's creating the tension, and it's basically about ownership of Diana. Let's see what's leaving the situation. The Wheel. Just having a look at it, and that's in reverse as well. So the world has been changed upside down. Things haven't been great, to be honest, for the family. They've had bad fortune. Prince Philip passed last year. They obviously reeling from that. And then to come into the Jubilee, while it was a celebratory time, they don't necessarily haven't felt it. Yet there was all these kind of like egos clashing here. Okay. Right, and then let me get into the rest of this for you. So the Seven of Coins, there's an impatience there. There's things haven't been mastered. There hasn't been a mastery of skill, and that's driving a lot of conflict. The Nine of Cups in reverse is smugness, glibness, superficial charm. And then we have up here the Six of Wands, which is glory, and that is inverted. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse there, dysfunctional rich family. And then we have the Star, which is always a positive card, but with the Star in reverse, it's about being who is going to have the star power within the family. We get these cards a lot when we're coming up for Harry and Meghan. We do get the Star in reverse. We do get the Seven. We do get glory coming up. Like I say, Princess Diana's the Queen of Cups. You can't kind of like, I couldn't make this up if I tried. It's so kind of like fitting to what we perceive from the outside. Like, it's almost like we can tell there's something wrong. Let me have a look at see what these two cards are. So we have the Seven of Wands, which is was fighting, a lot of fighting, a lot of defensiveness. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, that is a card that both of those cards come up a lot when talking about Harry and Meghan, holding on to something so tightly that you lose a grip of it, trying too hard, it's not working. So whatever they're trying to do and rebrand themselves, it's not working out for them quite as well. Okay. Whew. So I've got the Wandering Star Tarot here. And I'm asking, how was the Queen during the Jubilee? Did the Queen enjoy the Jubilee? Let's have a look. Five of Pentacles cut out in this. So that's sad, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. She feels like she can't reach out to somebody. She feels like she can't get through. This could be Harry and Meghan. It's like a regret. I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. It also could well be that Prince Philip wasn't there and she's feeling cut out. She didn't feel quite into it. Yeah, that's what it was. So we've got yes there, it's a soft yes, and that's just confirming the information from that card there. Let's just see what's up here. The King of Pentacles in reverse. She's very worried about Harry. Very worried about Harry. It's so sad. And I mean, it really is. It's so unnecessary. And then underneath we've got the High Priestess in reverse. In one world, in another. 1 foot in each. She brings out what she needs to see in people. She, however, has a little bit of a clouded vision when it comes to dealing with Harry. Page of Wands. She was hopeful for a fresh start. She was hopeful for everybody to get together, have a good time, good communication. It's a bit more chatty. It's quite passionate. It's more of a fun, the Wands, that side of Wands, more kind of like a little bit of a party. What was leaving the situation? Ten of Swords, completion. Two of Cups. Again, she's very worried about Harry. She just wants happy families at the end of the day. She really just wants, she is surrounded, she has got the Ten of Cups around her, which is very like loving family. So she has got people around her that's loving, but her concern is Harry. She's really worried about Harry. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Seven of Cups. Okay. So here we have the Emperor in reverse of the energy that she's concerned about, and she's concerned about things not going as planned, things going against institutions. She's worried about order and continuity. With it being in reverse, she's very worried about maybe the line of succession. I mean, we have the Seven of Cups. Choice, it is choices, as you can see on the card there. There's a woman who is looking at all the different things and she can't quite make her mind up of what to do next. We've got the Ten of Swords, which is, after a while, it is coming up for her. It's a completion. It's been rough. It's been really rough for the Queen. I'm sure half of it we'll probably know in 20 years. Somebody will write a book or something. But the whole situation, she's really feeling devastated by it all. I think she keeps going. It's amazing, really, where she draws the strength from. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse and everything, she is just really worried about Harry. Which is interesting because I'm not necessarily picking up that she's worried about Meghan or anyone else. She's really worried about Harry. And was worried about Harry through the Jubilee. Now, I'm just going to put these cards away and I want to have a look at Meghan's thoughts on the Jubilee, because you can kind of like get where Harry is from what Meghan's thinking, if you know what I mean. That's made me feel quite sad, to be honest. I'll use the cats again, I think, for Meghan. Yep, they are quite slippy. 2 seconds, let me just... So... Okay, straight off we have got the Five of Wands. There has been some friction, some fighting. It hasn't been good humoured. There's been a lots of shoulder bump and there's been a lots of fracas, and here we have across from her the Tower. So there's something happened at the point of the Jubilee There is a tower energy, this kind of karmic energy from your kind of your behavior. You think it's almost like when you're going up against someone and you think you're in the right, when actually you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. It's this death of ego, but it's in a not nice way. So I don't mean physical death, I mean it's like having smugness removed, if you know what I mean, brought back down to earth with a massive bump. The Tower is always a difficult card. In reverse, it's kind of when it is upright, sometimes it's mainly change that's going to cause you a lot of heartache. That's just life. But when it's in reverse, it's almost like you've done this yourself, you know. So let's have a look, see what's above. 9 of Wands. I'm having a break in the fighting. I'm a little, yeah, I'm just gonna, she tried to play nice, but it's just like, yeah, I'm still going up. She's had enough. She's just playing nice for the minute. And then we have 8 of Cups in reverse. So she's wanting to walk away. She's not she wants to get on with her life, and she doesn't want to be bothered with the family. I get the impression she's waiting for the Queen to pass, and then they're going to start with the accusations and the stories. I think that's a red line for them. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands. She didn't get her way with how she wanted to be in the Jubilee. She didn't get her way at all. She had like a false start with it. She did have some plans, but it didn't come to fruition for it, because that's in reverse. Yeah, 4 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse there as well. This is what she's like at the minute and how she reviews the Jubilee. It's kind of a huff. It's kind of like, oh, I didn't get my way. What do I care? It was a load of rubbish. I can't be bothered with it. You know, it's that kind of energy, the Knight of Wands, when it's in reverse. For that, what's surrounding it is death. Okay, again, there's a lot of change in the air. There are changes coming up. There is unwanted, well, there is change. And when we're talking about the Jubilee, yeah, Ten of, is that Wands? Yeah, that's Wands in reverse there. Sick of carrying the burden, sick of fighting with them. Oh, it's a relief to get all of this off my chest. She was relieved when it was over, put it that way. She's relieved when the Jubilee was over. She did not enjoy it one little bit. Knight of Swords. Again, that comes up quite a lot. So you've got the Knight of Swords there. At the end, she wants to go. She's revved up. She's got her next agenda. She's got everything lined up. She's got a lot of plans, but it's all hinging around the Queen. What I don't like to see is the Four of Swords in reverse. For me, that's not a good card. I know the Queen's of advanced age, and I don't like saying this about anyone, but it's coming up more and more in my readings. It does feel like the Queen is going to pass at some stage quite soon. It is the 7th of September 2022, just to make a note of that. Because, yeah, we would be getting more of the story from Harry and Meghan. It's just waiting for the Queen to go. They're always planning something. They are waiting. That's awful. I don't believe I'm saying that. Well, this is what the cards are saying, though. It's just me reading them. Yeah. Sorry if I've depressed you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, share, comment down below. And thank you very much for being here and letting me read for you. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.